Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be covering the I do it myself concern. So I'm going to be covering two different approaches. The first is the way the manual shows you how to do it, which is probably the more common approach. I'm going to show you an alternative one. Experiment with both to find out which you like. I personally prefer the alternative. So first, here's the classic approach. I'm not going to read it word from word. Basically, the idea is you want to show the customer that the products we use are a lot different than the products they're using. So all pest control products are rated on flashpoint and toxicity, meaning the stuff they buy from the shelves, it evaporates really quickly and it gets worn down by the sun and rain. And so consequently, it has to be really toxic in order to be somewhat effective, which is why they have to reapply, like every week or so, and you want to keep the kids really far away from that stuff. The stuff we use, we've engineered it so it lasts up to 90 days through the sun and rain. And because of that, we can actually tune down the toxicity to make it quite a bit safer for us. So that's a huge selling point, especially for people with kids. A lot of times people go out thinking that the stuff they buy off the shelves are a lot safer because you can buy it over the counter, but that's actually not true. The stuff we use when applied correctly is way safer for kids, family, pets, and it's going to last a lot longer so they don't have to constantly reapply it. Next, I'm going to go over how to do this approach, we'll call the alternative approach. Okay, so with the alternative approach, you're kind of using a little bit of psychology of basically instead of selling on differentiating the product that ours is better, you're more focusing on the fact that no one really wants to do it themselves, and because I showed up on your doorstep, we're doing it really cheap. So next I'm going to show you exactly how I do this.
Yeah, what's up?
Hi. All right, Bug, are you the kind of the man of the house here?
Yeah, this is my place, yeah.
Okay, so you probably heard, we're just out here setting up the group. It's nothing crazy, everyone's just getting those same wasps you have up in the eaves, and then obviously like everyone gets the little carpenter ants down here. So save the speech, you're more than welcome to call us later, but if you want to save a bunch of money, we have like 20 of these guys on a group, so we're doing it really cheap. Or are you guys going to be around in the next few days?
Probably, but honestly, I do most of this myself, so.
Yeah, no. A lot of do-it-yourselfers out here. Is this, do you like doing it yourself, or is this kind of just like a chore that you threw on the to-do list?
I mean, it's pretty simple. I just go out and do it and just get it done,
Okay.
Easy.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what I was telling, you know Jeff, right? He's lived here for like 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of what I was telling him, I know a lot of people, they don't like chasing around the bugs. So if this is a hobby, more power to you. I'm not going to take that away from you.
No, not necessarily.
Yeah, I don't know anyone who likes killing bugs. So the cool thing right now, normally with Insight, we're usually a fortune, but I showed up at your doorstep. So the reason a lot of your neighbors who used to do themselves are jumping on is because we have a big group, so it's really cheap. So the big thing on your house, you actually have the same little paper wasps up in the peaks. So are you usually spraying those down with Raid, or is it like the broom, or?
Honestly, I don't really get any bugs. We don't really get too much overall. So.
Yeah, hopefully you're not getting them inside the house.
Yeah.
That'd be a problem. The ones I noticed on your house, you have the exact same paper wasps that have been popping up across all the neighborhood. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
All that's going to happen, you're more than welcome to leave them, but if you're not careful, the wasps will start pushing up underneath the softened fascia and get in the attic, and sometimes they drop down into the house. So what your neighbors are having us doing, we're going to take a big long pole and clean all those out. And I know a lot of people like this out here because you guys live on the golf course,
Yeah.
so you don't have to burn 2 hours doing it
Yep.
yourself. And then the coolest part about this, it's a 1-year trial period. So our goal is to win your business over on the discounted rate. So hopefully you like it enough that you'll stick with us year after year after year. So let me show you the routes we have left. Most of your neighbors are getting done tomorrow afternoon. Would you guys even want to be home for the service?
I don't know. I'll probably have to talk to my wife. She's definitely the boss.
Yeah,
so.
no, I don't want you sleeping on the couch.
Yeah.
Is this kind of something in her department, or you kind of the main decision maker here?
I'll make the decision at the end of the day, but I definitely gotta talk to her for sure.
Yeah, so the other thing I noticed on your house is you guys actually had carpenter ants. So carpenter ants, these guys are going to start nesting in the mulch beds. Have you guys been seeing them inside at all?
No, I mean we just occasionally a couple here, but
Okay.
nothing really.
Kind of on the kitchen sink?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me show you what's going to happen. Carpenter ants, they'll actually move inside your wall void through the weep hole, and then over time they start chewing away at the wood. So the few that you're seeing on the kitchen sink, that's actually a really strong indicator that there's a nest inside the walls already chewing away at the wood. So, and that's actually, most of your neighbors hadn't seen them on the inside yet. So if they're already on the inside, it's really important that we flush them out of the walls. So all we're going to do
So
is,
how much does something like that cost?
yeah, what are you guys, like 4,000 square feet?
Yeah, like 3,500.
Okay, good job. Nice size house.
Thanks.
If you want to call us out of the phone book, I'm normally going to charge you $259 for this first one, but like I said, I showed up at your door. So if I can get you on the group, it's actually just $129, and that's it. And that covers everything. So it'll be $129 on this first one, and then the quarterlies will be $129. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a liquid barrier on the outside to get them out of the mulch beds. We'll come inside the house and put an eco-friendly product up into the wall voids. And then my favorite part, you guys actually have really nice mulch beds. You guys have a professional landscaper?
My wife, yeah.
Oh, really? Wow.
I get it now, yeah.
You need to talk to my wife.
Yeah.
So because you have such nice mulch out here, that's what's attracting all of the bugs. So we'll actually go ahead and granulate those for you. It kind of looks like a little fertilizer. And the best part is that moves the activity away from your house. And then you've heard of Insight, obviously. So the coolest part is we want to keep our brand name. If anything pops up in between, give us a phone call. We'll come right back out free of charge. Anyways, I got to get out of here. Let me just grab a little bit of information. What was your name?
Joe. Good job.
Thank you.
Cool.